What's up, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. And yes, so D-Moll is the group of 6 young singers, right? They won the Montenegro national final decisively, actually. They won the radio jury vote. They won the international jury vote as well, the televote. Now, the only one that didn't win is the expert jury, but it was definitely high enough and a clear, decisive win, as I pointed out for them. The question is, they also won the super final, by the way. They had like the second round where they got like 62% of the vote. So it was pretty clear. Montenegro wanted to see that one at Eurovision. The question is, do we want to see it at Eurovision? I mean, not that we have the choice, but we want to see if this was the right decision for them. Do we like the song or not?
Falling, I'm in heaven, falling, I'm in heaven, falling, straight into your heart.
So we'll talk it through, share our thoughts, and then at the very end we give our scores and see where it's going to end up in the expert panel of the ESC United team. And by expert panel is we're just talking like, I don't know, butts, because we don't know anything. But why don't we go ahead and review this real quick. So Melanie, what do you think of Montenegro?
Yeah, that's a good one. Let me just start positive. I really like the harmonies. It isn't as great as O-Teen last few years ago, but the harmonies are great. They can sing, and I really like the revamp. But still, the song just sounds like it's a really repetitive. Do I say that okay? Good?
Yeah,
repetitive? Yes. I'm hearing a lot of falling, falling, falling. And I'm always, when I get the song in my list, I'm always like, oh no, I want to listen to the next one. So for me, it isn't that great of a song. So yeah.
Yeah, so it does, and that is fair. There's not. I mean, I don't have that much to say about this one either. Look, there is they have like they do this thing where they have as many vocalists as possible in one group, right? It seems very predictable to me. Like this song doesn't require 6 lead singers, right? It could have been 2 singers and 4 backup vocalists. That's what I'm saying. I understand everyone wants to represent their country, but it's a little much. Just want to, not everything about the song is bad, though. I'm going to be fair. At least they have some harmonies. I'm a big fan of good harmonies in the chorus. And when they revamped it, as you pointed out, Melanie, I agree with you. It's gotten better. I do like the instruments that they used in that one. So not all is lost there. Now, that being said, I mean, the song as a whole, to me, is not remarkable. I guess that's the best word for me to describe it. It's forgettable, kind of cute. It doesn't really leave an impact afterwards. It's like, okay, that's it. And again, I'm not a fan of these, he's singing 2 lines and she is singing 2 lines and the other guy's singing 2 lines. It's just really, it's not my style. It bothers me, that concept. I'm trying to think when this ever has worked at Eurovision. It's just not, I don't know. I'm just really worried about that part. And to be fair, I've seen a lot of negativity being thrown at that song. Overall, I kind of get it to a certain extent. And it's also fairly low in my ranking, I want to say, but I don't hate it. I really don't have no hatred in my heart for the song. It's just underwhelming. Underwhelming is the best way for me to describe it. Although, I can see some points coming from the juries for this one. I do think that they can see some musical value in this one, at least from like a vocal perspective, as pointed out. Nice harmonies, they can definitely sing. Qualification, on the other hand, that is an uphill battle for them. They really need a big push with the juries, I think. So that's all I have. Thanks for trying, I guess. What about you, Fernando?
Well, you discussed various aspects. However, I have to admit, I love their music video.
Okay.
The Montenegro, the mountains are amazing. And they were in heaven over there. The group and the song, it reminds me of Switzerland 2006.
If we all give a little, if we all give a little.
Yes, I had that too.
Yes.
And again, I think for a successful recipe to be successful in Eurovision is you watch previous entries and to say, and you don't put them in your recipe, even when you do a national final. And I think there's a lot of talent in Montenegro, but I don't know. I'm sure they can give us a better entry than this one. They really have nice harmonies. They can sing. There's no fact. We have no doubts about that. But it's not bringing us the heaven to pick up the phone and vote for them.
Yep.
That's what's lacking, and it's called heaven. I mean, in the sense of, I hope they improve the staging.
Yes, that's
I-
definitely for sure.
Please improve the staging.
No,
Apart from that, I think there's nothing else that I can add.
yep. No, and you absolutely nailed it with like Switzerland 2006. Style-wise, it's a little bit more that. I was also my concerns because they're all pretty good singers, right? And I'm thinking like you remember Armenia 2015, Don't Deny. I forgot the name of the song they're called. Face the Shadows. Face the Shadows. It's not
Yeah.
the same song, but they also had 6 singers, and it felt as they were all trying to outsing one another. I'm the diva. Now I'm the diva. And I'm worried that's going to be a similar. They're like, everyone's trying to get the spotlight there. So that's a little bit weird to me.
I think they, as a group, they do quite a really good job when it comes. I don't think it's going to be Face the Shadow again, but it's going to be 6-4-1 thing. And the bad news for them is they are in the first semi-final, in the first half, and I can see them being the second or the third entry.
It's definitely possible. So what do you think, Calvin?
I agree with you that it's kind of underwhelming, but what makes that underwhelmingness so disappointing for me is that they kind of throw everything at the wall and just see what sticks. Like in the revamp especially, they added a gusla, and I love a good gusla, love a good piece of Balkan ethnomusicology. But anyway, they like throw everything in the hopes that something will get my attention, and the unfortunate thing is that there's nothing really to grab onto. You take away all of the like kitchen sink stuff that they've added, and it just kind of falls flat and dull. And when you have that much, that is almost sinful. But so I have some real problems with this. They are pretty competent singers. They did a great job at the national final. I wouldn't have picked them over their competitors, but I see why they won. I just have some very serious problems with the ratio of how much they're trying to get my attention and how much they get my attention, notwithstanding how much I can usually love a good train wreck.
That's a nice way to put it. So let's find out, though, now that we know what we're thinking, how did we score it, and how did the ESC United staff overall, rank it? Why don't you go ahead first, Melanie? What's your score for Montenegro?
I gave it a 5.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel the harmonies. The revamp made it better, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just an okay song, and that's it.
Yeah. See, I'm always trying to look at the song, and 5 to me is average. I find Montenegro just a tad below average to me, so I gave it for that reason 4.5. That's my score. Fernando?
Based on the hopes that they will change the staging, I gave them a 3.5.
Oh, okay. We're going slowly down here in the points. Calvin, what's your score?
I'm going to take it downward a little bit. I appreciate that there is a certain level of tidiness and competence to the entry when it comes together live, but that tidiness is kind of obscured by all these other things that are trying to take my attention and don't. At the end of the day, I gave it a 3.
Oh, a 3. So as you can see, this is not the best ranking so far, but maybe we were overruled. Now we added up all the folks at ESC United that are part of our team and came up with an overall score and drums, or maybe some tension music. It is, the final score for Montenegro is 4.44. So that is the final outcome, which is kind of in line with what the way the 4 of us, like I think if we just the 4 of us were used, I think that would be the average, I guess. So I think we're pretty representative of what the team overall was doing. Any thoughts on this? Surprises? Disappointments?
No real surprises. That I know it has its fans, so I knew it was going to get like saved from the very bottom, but no surprise that it's not exactly capturing everybody's heart.
Yeah, Fernando, you said something earlier about staging. Do you think they should keep the staging, like they were like the music notes and all that we're doing there, or you think they should just scrap that and go with something more traditional?
Please give us something more creative. Please, I beg you.
Something more. I think that is pretty clear. Any other thoughts from you guys?
I thought the stage was cute. Didn't you
I
think?
get it. Yeah.
I'm actually more with
Okay.
Melanie. I appreciate. I think it's some of the execution thing. I think they could have done a little bit more with it, but the idea is kind of cute. So that I agree with well, because the only thing they did at the very end was like when the song ended, they did the whole note, right? But then it looked cool. They should have done a little bit more throughout the song with it. So that would be my thing. So maybe they can use something inspired by that, because now they had a small stage in Montenegro, right? Not many effects. Now they have this fancy backdrop in Tel Aviv. Use it to your advantage. Make it visually pop. And that's a thing. But I think that can go with the theme just perfected, I guess. That is how I would put it. But these are just our thoughts. This is our score. Now it's your turn, everyone. You can vote in our poll. Follow the link in the description box, and you can see all of the results from all jurors, as well as the current ranking of the songs that are out there. Thank you for watching. We got to move on to the next review. Thanks again, and have a good day.